episode of Diseases with Lindsay. We have a specialist on asthma named Dr. Molly Cyrus coming in. Please enjoy.
Hello, my name is Lindsay Salvatore and we are here today with Dr. Molly Cyrus.
Hello, I'm so happy to be here.
We are going to be discussing the topic that is asthma regarding air pollution. And what would you say is the definition of asthma?
Asthma is a chronic lung disease that inflames and narrows your airways. Asthma causes reoccurring periods of wheezing, sound when you breathe, chest tightness, shortness of breath, and coughing. The coughing often occurs at night or early in the morning.
So are there any sorts of treatments for asthma, and if so, what would these treatments entail?
Yes, there are.
Asthma is treated with two types of medicines: long-term control and quick relief medicines. Long-term control medicines help reduce airway inflammation and prevent asthma symptoms. Quick relief or rescue medicines relieve asthma symptoms that may flare up. Your initial treatment will depend on the severity of your asthma. Follow-up asthma treatment will depend on how well your asthma action plan is controlling your symptoms and preventing asthma attacks. Your level of asthma control can vary over time and with changes in your home, school, or work environments. These changes can alter how often you're exposed to the factors that can worsen your asthma.
And what would be the age groups most commonly affected by asthma?
So anyone is susceptible to asthma, but the most common age group would be children, mainly because they are still developing and more susceptible to the disease. Over 25 million people in America have asthma, 7 million of those being children.
Oh my God. So would you say that air pollution causes asthma or just makes it worse?
If children are exposed to air pollution early in their life, they are more likely to develop asthma over time. Air pollution does indeed worsen your asthma symptoms, and the ozone pollution can trigger some of those asthma symptoms. Small particles in the air can pass through your nose or your mouth and get into your lungs so you can't breathe.
What would you say are the symptoms of asthma?
Well, I have a patient number 3.141592655, Miss Keisha, Raven Keisha, and she has a very severe case of asthma. Let me show you some of her symptoms.
Shortness of breath, chest tightness or pain, trouble sleeping caused by shortness of breath, coughing or wheezing, a whistling or wheezing sound when exhaling. Wheezing is a common sign of asthma in children, and coughing or wheezing attacks that are worsened by a respiratory virus such as the cough or the flu.
Happy birthday, Raven! I can't breathe!
As ozone particulates and other outdoor pollutants enter your system through the nasopharyngeal tract, it can trigger asthma or asthma-like symptoms, greatly affecting your overall lung health.
And what organs are most affected by asthma?
Air pollution can cause serious respiratory issues and lead to either lung or heart disease. The two main systems affected by air pollution are your respiratory and your circulatory and your cardiovascular system. Air pollution can greatly affect people's brains, kidneys, liver, and nerve system.
Is there any way to avoid these pollutants in order to minimize the possibility of becoming asthmatic?
There is no physical way to avoid pollutants, but as a community, we can help reduce our air's pollution. Some simple ways to reduce our air waste is by installing energy efficient light bulbs, using public transportation, planting a small garden, and remembering to recycle.
Recycle. And what can be some short or long-term effects to the heart and lungs due to air pollution?
Some short-term effects include illness such as pneumonia or bronchitis. It can also cause headache, dizziness, and nausea. Long-term effects include heart disease, lung cancer, and various respiratory disease.
thanks for watching this episode of Diseases with Lindsay. Make sure to tune in next week for an episode on psoriasis with Kim Kardashian. Good day.